one of your main products is, of course, the guardrails, and you talk about um, essentially the way you kind of look at it is a lot of the times you define how much you have, how much money you want to spend, and then it backs out a Monte Carlo score. And what your guardrail, from what I can gather, is you decide what your Monte Carlo score is,
Correct.
and then the program that basically tells you at any given time how much you can spend, right? And maintain that Monte Carlo score or that probability of success.
I would actually reframe it just to correct it a little bit to make sure it's for the record. It's not exactly that you're choosing a Monte Carlo score or probability of success. What we're really doing is choosing a likelihood of a possible spending adjustment. It's not exactly the same. Like that's the main thing. Like a probability of success is a how would I say, it's finite because it assumes you do nothing. So if you get a 70% probability of success, it means the 70% of the time you will do, in 100% of the time you will make no changes across the course of your retirement. And if you make no changes, in 70% of the scenarios, you will not run out of money. Kind of a bad framework because the issue is like nobody doesn't make changes, right? You will make changes. And so our odds of success are actually much higher, even with a 70% static Monte Carlo. So what's different about guardrails is it says, what is the probability of a possible spending adjustment you would be willing to make? So your technical level of success, if we were to reverse engineer it into Monte Carlo, would likely be higher. Does that make sense? Because you would be accepting and basically formalizing, I will make an adjustment at some point.
So when you say like an 80% chance of underspending or 20% chance of overspending, how does that relate to Monte Carlo? Is that not the Monte Carlo score?
It's not the Monte Carlo score. It's generated by them. So the guardrails themselves are generated by the Monte Carlo. Yeah, this is technical. I should make a longer video on this because it will not do it justice in a 10-minute.
Okay,
but it's interesting. I've actually I like this format because I get asked things that I would never, my marketing group would never be like, hey, let's make this technical video explaining how guardrails work. It's like, it's not really going to do great on YouTube, but it's really functionally and practical. It's very interesting. I'll try my best in 2 minutes. So then I'll give you another round of opportunity to kind of keep speaking. Is the probability of overspend or underspend is generated by the willingness to make a spending adjustment and the size of the spending adjustment you're willing to make. So you have inputs in these types of guardrails software, specifically risk-based guardrails. Guyton Klinger does not function this way. Guyton Klinger is like the more common version that was used until the last, let's say, 10 years. And then this risk-based version has been popularized. You input all your economic data, and then you input your comfort level with a spending adjustment and a size of a spending adjustment. And based on those inputs, you will receive a probability of over or underspending. Does that make sense?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, hopefully that made sense. It's a bit of a chicken or the egg. It's like which direction we're working from.
It's based on Guyton Klinger.
No, sorry. Maybe I should. No, it's not. Guyton Klinger is an entirely different method of calculating guardrails. That is not related to this. It's just another. When people say guardrails, oftentimes Guyton Klinger is what people know of. Risk-based guardrails are a newer format.
Okay.
Real quick, let me show you the exact 3-pillar comprehensive retirement roadmap that takes retirees from uncertainty to peace of mind that less than 1% of retirees actually have in place. Now, I've built hundreds of these for retirees, and I can say with a high degree of confidence that these are the 3 pillars every retiree needs to have in place in order to have full confidence that they're not missing anything in their retirement plan. And I broke each of these down by the specific questions. You can see them here that each needs to be answered and the best way to answer them. Now, we've done this across pre-retirees, recent retirees, married couples, single retirees, $1 million portfolios, $10 million portfolios, all the above, and it works. And it's my gift to you today. It's absolutely free. It's in the first link in the description below this video. It's going to say free comprehensive retirement roadmap training. Just click the link, enter your info, and you'll get instant access all for free.